There are two undeniable facts. Number one, Marley was dead, to begin with. The second is that Charles Dickens was not a great novelist. I'm not the first to say it. G.K. Chesterton said it in his biography of Dickens, which is probably responsible for Dickens's lasting reputation, shall we say.
Humbug.
I agree with him. Dickens was not a great novelist. His books are scrappy, piecemeal, they're full of coincidences, they're horribly structured. And that's because they were never meant as novels. They were meant as serials. They were meant as something to be read in tiny chunks.
Humbug.
So why does Charles Dickens have a status, a high status, if he's not a great novelist? Character. The answer is in character. Dickens might not have been a great novelist, but he was a fantastic creator of character. He was fantastic at making you remember character, at drawing from life and creating these figures. Think Miss Havisham in her wedding dress, in that mouldy room with the stale, nasty old bit of wedding cake and the smell that means she's probably shat herself.
Dear Pip, forgive me.
I forgive you, Miss Havisham.
Scrooge, as well, A Christmas Carol.
Humbug.
Scrooge is, well, there's a reason when we're not calling someone at Christmas a Grinch, we call them a Scrooge. Because Scrooge is somebody we all know. Scrooge is somebody we can all relate to. We've all met a Scrooge. Tiny Tim in the same book. We all remember Tiny Tim, even though he's not really in the book at all. He's only in like tiny little section in the Ghost of Christmas Present bit. It's tiny. Tiny Tim in a tiny segment.
Oh, you stupid, pathetic boy!
I think A Christmas Carol is maybe one of Dickens's greatest stories. It's certainly one of his most accomplished works. It's short, so it doesn't have the same structural problems as, I don't know, maybe David Copperfield or Bleak House, for instance. It's kind of a fairy tale. It is a fairy tale. It's the story of an old miser who, through the intervention of the paranormal, of something from the other side, comes to see the error of his ways. I first read the book when I was, I want to say 9 or 10 maybe, and I've just gone back to it this year, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't think I've enjoyed a Charles Dickens work as much as I do A Christmas Carol. I think the last time I really enjoyed a work by Dickens was A Tale of Two Cities, but A Christmas Carol, I liked it. And you know what the scary thing is about it? How faithful the Muppet version actually is.
Good night, sir, and a Merry Christmas. Humbug.